Sometimes I only have 10 or 20 minutes, and I still want a game that feels satisfying. Not a huge open-world checklist, not a long story recap, just something I can boot up, play a bit, and put down without feeling lost. So this list is all about Switch single-player games that are perfect for quick sessions. A few of these are pure pick up and play, and a few are the kind of games where one small goal still feels like progress. Alright, let's get into it. Hades 2 is my go-to when I have 15 minutes and want my brain to wake up. One run is never the same, but the controls feel so tight that I can drop in cold and still play well. I love how the game turns failure into progress. Even a bad run gives me new dialogue, a tiny upgrade, or a new idea for my build. The boons are the fun part, because you can chase a theme like lightning, crit, or pure chaos, and it still works. On Switch, handheld mode is perfect for a couple rooms before bed. If you only have a short break, Hades 2 makes it feel like you actually did something. The soundtrack hits hard, the bosses stay fair, and the story bits between attempts make me smile every single time too, honestly. Ball X Pit is the kind of weird little Switch game I boot up when I want quick dopamine. The idea is simple. Drop into a small arena, bounce shots off walls, and watch a plan come together in seconds. What keeps me playing is the combo feel. You learn angles, you time your moves, and suddenly you clear a room faster than you thought possible. It feels a bit like pinball mixed with a roguelite, where every run gives you a new set of tools and hazards to react to. Because matches are short, it is perfect for handheld on a commute, or while dinner cooks. When I only have a few minutes, Ball X Pit still gives me that one more try energy. It is bright, snappy, and easy to understand, but it has depth to surprise you. Balatro is my favorite kind of quick session game, the one where you sit down for 10 minutes and suddenly an hour is gone. It looks like poker, but it plays like a deck-building puzzle where you're chasing ridiculous multipliers. A single hand can flip your whole run. You might start with basic pairs, then grab a joker that rewards flushes, then pivot again because a new card breaks the math wide open. That constant decision-making is the hook, and it never feels stressful, just satisfying. On Switch, it is perfect in handheld because the pace is all yours. Pause anytime, think for a second, then commit. If you like smart games that still feel chill, Balatro is an easy recommendation for quick sessions. I love how every run teaches you a trick for next time. Silksong is the kind of game I pick up for a short session and instantly get pulled into exploration. Even if I only have 20 minutes, I can dash into a new area, find one secret, and feel like I made progress. What I love about this style is the rhythm. You poke forward, you learn enemy patterns, you grab a charm or an upgrade, and then you decide if you are brave enough to push one more screen. The combat is sharp, and the platforming keeps my hands busy in the best way. On Switch, it hits that sweet spot of challenging, but fair. If you want a single-player game that rewards curiosity, Silksong is a perfect quick session pick. I usually stop after beating one boss, then spend the rest of the day thinking about the map. Dave the Diver is my comfort pick for quick sessions because it is basically two games that both work in short bursts. You dive for fish during the day, then you run the sushi bar at night, and each loop takes a neat chunk of time. The diving is chill but still exciting. 1 minute you are scooping up tiny fish, the next you are dodging a shark and praying your air holds. Then the restaurant side hits and you are juggling orders, upgrading dishes, and watching customers lose their minds over your menu. On Switch, it is perfect in handheld. I can do one dive and one dinner service, save, and walk away satisfied. If you like games that feel relaxing but still rewarding, Dave the Diver is an easy win. Plus, the little story moments are genuinely charming. Donkey Kong Country Returns HD is my quick-hit platformer when I want pure action and zero setup. Levels are bite-sized, so I can clear one or two and feel like I got my fix. The thing I always forget is how smart the level design is. Barrels launch you into chaos, minecarts test your timing, and the secret items tempt you to take risks. It is hard, but it is the good kind of hard, where you fail, laugh, and instantly try again. HD makes everything pop, especially in handheld, and the music still slaps in that classic Nintendo way. If you grew up on platformers, this one feels like coming home, but it still keeps you on your toes every session. I love chasing the hidden letters because they turn a level into a mini challenge. Super Mario Bros. Wonder is perfect for quick sessions because each stage is like a little snack with a surprise inside. I can hop in, grab a Wonder Flower, see the level go completely off the rails, and then hop out. What makes it special is variety. One level turns into a musical parade, another flips gravity, and another suddenly has you riding something ridiculous. Even when I replay stages, I find new routes and hidden stuff, so it never feels like busy work. The controls are smooth, the checkpoints are generous, and it is great if you want a challenge without the stress. On Switch handheld, it is basically my go-to game for a short break. If you miss classic Mario but want fresh ideas, Wonder nails it. I keep clearing stage, then passing the controller to a friend. Yooka-Replaylee is my pick when I want a cozy collect-a-thon vibe without committing my whole night. It has that old-school platformer energy where you roam a bright world, poke into corners, and grab shiny stuff just because it is there. For quick sessions, I like setting a tiny goal. Maybe I grab a couple pages, maybe I find a hidden challenge room, maybe I just mess around with movement. The controls feel playful, and the humor is light enough that it never drags. It is also the kind of game that lets you stop anytime. No long cutscene cliffhangers, no pressure, just exploration. On Switch, it is great for handheld and headphones. If you miss that classic Rare style, Yooka-Replaylee scratches the itch in short bursts. I smile every time I hear the goofy chatter and music. UFO 50 is basically my emergency stash of quick single-player games. It is a collection, so when I have a short window, I pick a title, learn the rules, and jump right in. The magic is that every game feels like a real lost classic, not a tiny demo. Some are arcade-style score chasers, some are little adventures, and some are weird experiments that somehow work. If I have 5 minutes, I play something fast and chase a high score. If I have 20, I try a deeper one and make a bit of progress. On Switch, it is perfect because handheld makes it feel like a portable retro cabinet. The menu is quick, the controls are simple, and there is always something new to try. UFO 50 never gets old. It is ultimate pick up and play. Animal Crossing. New Horizons is still my #1 chill game for short sessions. I can boot it up, do my daily rounds, and feel like I took a little mental vacation. Quick sessions work because the game is built around tiny tasks. Check the shop, dig up fossils, plant a few flowers, say hi to a neighbor, and maybe redecorate one corner of my house. None of it is urgent, and that is the point. It is relaxing in a way most games are not. I also love how the island changes with seasons and events, so even a 5-minute visit feels different across the year. On Switch handheld, it is perfect with a cup of coffee. If you want a calm, single-player routine you can do anytime, New Horizons is still unbeatable for me, always somehow. So yeah, that's my top 10 for quick switch sessions in 2026. If you've got a go-to game you play in short bursts, drop it in the comments because I'm always looking for more stuff like this. And if you want more Switch and Switch 2 lists like this, hit subscribe so you do not miss the next one.